Welcome to the Mayor's Show. We got a public service announcement to make today. Something that happened last night at our council meeting. It's all about the machines, the skilled game machines, and it's all about crime that's been going on here in Bensalem that we've had problems with and people have been complaining about to me and certainly other people. And we turned it over to our police department, and it's been about 2 years that we've been doing this. So first, I have Director Bill McVey with me over here, and our DA, Jen Shuren, is with us, and they're going to give you some updates on what's going on the crime end of this that's been going on here. So hopefully we get that under control. It's all about safety here in Bensalem. That's number one, and we're going to make sure we do that. So, Director, you want to start out and talk about, we turned it over to the police, and give us an idea of what's been going on.
Sure. Well, I think it's important to start with where we started this whole project. About 2 years ago, as you know, you called me over and said that you had received calls from some of your constituents and residents about these skill games going into various businesses. And you had asked me to look into it to see what I thought and what the police department was seeing. So surprisingly, over the past 2 years, we've seen a growth that none of us expected. We now have seen up to 170 of these machines in delis, restaurants, bars, gas stations. They're everywhere. And what I see as the problem with the police department in our investigations is crime is being welcomed where these facilities host these machines. We recently had a very serious robbery at one of these facilities after someone was gambling for 3 hours on a machine. And we've also had some major thefts and other robberies at these establishments. So from a public safety standpoint, we were very concerned about how it was going to decrease the quality of life potentially in this township. So we wanted to stop that, and that's what we brought to your attention to bring to council. And from a public safety standpoint, I'm very thankful the council has approved this ordinance to go into effect. And they can still use these machines where it's legal, where there's regulations in the bars and in other facilities that are licensed through the Liquor Control Board. So it's not a total outlaw, but it's going to clean up the township and get them out of places that aren't really licensed for this.
And certainly our DA has a big part in this. I don't know, you see it the rest of the county, things that are going on. You certainly know about what's going on here in Bensalem.
I do, and it's a credit to you and Chief McVey and your collective staff members who brought this to our attention. Quite frankly, you know, we knew about skills games and some of the problems, but we fully did not comprehend just how bad this plight is when they're not regulated or monitored properly. You know, I know in one particular case from Bensalem, there were images that Chief McVey provided where an individual has this crack pipe on the ledge of the gambling machine with all of his cash as patrons are trying to grab drinks from the cooler, you know, milk, Gatorade, what have you, and that should just not be happening. So we have studied this issue across the county, thanks in large part to Bensalem being on the forefront, and you can't even imagine how many townships in this county are dealing with this exact same issue. Some are literally like mini gaming studios, not gaming, excuse me, gambling studios. It's shocking how concerning, and as Chief McVey said, the crime that's associated with these machines when it's not monitored or regulated is increasing significantly.
Well, Bill, I mean, this came about of a long thinking and looking at it. It wasn't done in one day. This is 2 years that we've been investigating, and before it come up with this decision that we had to do something. Crime is number one on our plate in our community. No nonsense, period. I mean, that's the way we've done things here, and that's the way we've been successful to keep our community safe. So moving forward, now it's been passed, it's an ordinance, so moving forward, we'll enforce it, and there's a way in the ordinances how that's going to be enforced, and we'll go from there. Now, do you have something to add to that?
I think I would just echo what you said, Mayor. Under your leadership, public safety is always number one. But second to that is that quality of life to ensure our residents have. And I think you've always encouraged that business-friendly in Bensalem for families and businesses. This is a great step to make it be that and ensure that, because when we see this and when we looked at it statistically and had our own officers going in there undercover, we see what was coming in, and it was opening the door for a criminal element. So I'm very thankful that you brought this to our attention, and residents came to you, but also that we now are going to lead the way, and I believe other Bucks County municipalities will follow, because they've all been asking, and now that District Attorney Shurman's involved, quite frankly, she's been bringing this to people's attention throughout the county, so I think we'll see many people follow suit.
Well, we hope that that's the case. We really do, because we're not asking just no crime in Bensalem. We're asking no crime, and that's the way we want to see it work. And there's certainly businesses will be able, I think, tied to the Liquor Control Board, if they have a bar or if it's a nonprofit like the VFWs and things like that, they'll still continue to be able to use them under regulated conditions also. So, Jen, I give you actually the last word, next to the last word.
I just want to thank you both, first of all, for having me, but also most importantly for being on the forefront. I mean, this will pave the way, as Chief McVey indicated, for other townships in Bucks County to follow suit, and that solidarity will help keep our collective region community safe. So I want to thank you both.
Well, you're at the top. You are the you're the top of the chain when it comes to law and order in Bucks County. So, and I appreciate that. I appreciate the hard work that you're doing, not just on this, but on an everyday basis. So I really appreciate it.
Well, it means the world coming from you.
Well, DA and this is our DA, and certainly she is the top of the command when it comes to the police here in Bucks County. So we appreciate it, and hopefully we'll be talking, and that everybody understands why we're doing this is very important. You do have the last word.
Well, this will be a step to keep Bensalem safe, make it safer, and most importantly, no one should be walking into a gas station or any other type of establishment with their children and have to walk by people gambling and that type of chaos that it can bring. So we want to keep the businesses for what they were here for and protect our residents mainly from any type of criminal element. So I think this is a huge step forward, Mayor, and I'm proud to be a part of it with you.
Okay. Well, you heard what happened last evening, and from that day forward, today we'll go forward, and hopefully we make this as safe as community as we can have. And I hope you all understand that. That's what it's about. It's all about safety. Till next time, everybody, God bless.